Welcome back to the garage, everybody. Working on the old blue Willys fuel tank. So pick back up on this again. Basically had to go through and fit and tack on this top panel finally, and went through and drilled for the bungs that I needed. This is the draw straw that will go down in the front part of the tank that will move fuel to the front part of the tank with a Venturi pump. So that runs off of the flow of the return line to the fuel pump. So basically the fuel is pumping in a loop and we tie back into that loop on the return, and there's a little fitting, basically not this one, this is just a 90, that will draw fuel this out of this leg, out of this forward section of the tank, and move it to the back of the tank. And then when this fills up, it just overflows and continues that process to constantly keep fuel moving to the back of the tank where the fuel pump can pick it up. So this is just a factory GM fuel pump. There's actually a part number on there, I think. It's a Bosch part number. I can't remember the exact application, but I think in the 90s, early 2000s, basically I had to use a car one, I believe, to get, because this tank is so short, in order to get it to be the right height. Just kind of doing some mapping out of where the supports are in the frame. So these are those pintle hitch support tubes where they sit. There's a cross member that's here, cross member that's here. So just trying to map everything out. This is one of the rollover. I added another vent up here in this section of the tank. I didn't want to put too many of those. I don't know. It's always a toss up on how many of those you need. But so that's that. This is the section that goes underneath the front floor and up towards the transfer case. These are those mounts that we built the other day, and they will go on here once the tank's welded. Those will get welded on in 3 locations on the forward section of the tank. This one goes here, and then there's another one on this side. So yeah, pretty happy with the fit up of the tank top. Took my time, got a lot of tack welds on it. No real big gaps or issues really. This is the fuel filler, goes on here like this. I'll have to wait to weld that on until I get this section here, I think, done. I don't want to try and do that under there, but need to get some shorter bolts. These are just what I had around to kind of make sure the clamping ring. So this is a 1/8 inch stainless steel clamping ring that basically, when those are tight, it sucks down against the factory gasket and that flange that we rolled into the tank. So next step is to I'll go through and pick an area to start in, but essentially I have to go and tape all the seams all the way around, and then I will probably actually use this port to back purge the tank. So stainless tank, for the final welding, I'll back purge it. I did finally get my twin leg fitting for a purge hose. So this will go in the tank. This side runs purge, this side runs torch. And so that's the next tank. Oh, we did get the skid plate in for the bottom too. That goes on on the bottom here, basically, but I'll wait till I get all those seams welded up. But about 20 feet of TIG welding to do on that tank, but pretty darn neat. That going to be close to 20 gallons underneath the back of a flat fender. Should last a very, very, very long time. And yeah, a lot of work, very intimidating project. I don't know if I'd ever do another one, but it's been a challenge. I like the tank in Rango that's behind the front seats. That's a very simple, elegant solution that works a little bit better. But you give up the back, you give up, you know, a certain amount of space behind the seats. And the owner of the old blue Willys didn't want that. He wants to have a little mini rear seat so he can haul his kids around and put stuff back there for hunting and whatnot. So he wanted an under the tank or under the back tank, and so that's what he's getting. And yeah, so if you have any questions on this or this process or whatever, or the old blue Willys or Rango or whatever, drop a comment below. And there's a bell on this side. I think so. This side. This side? I don't know. There's a bell, and then you subscribe too, and you can get notifications I post these videos. I hope you like been following along with these kind of mini videos. You know, they're mini, but they still add up to be, you know, 6-10 minutes a day, and so I think it's for me, it's a good way to go through and be able to share the process with you without having to spend a ton of time setting up different camera shots and stuff. I can just do kind of a overview vlog at the end of the day. So if you don't like that format, let me know. I think I don't know if that changed my mind or not, but it maybe in the future on a different project I'll try something different. But for this project, I think I'll finish it out like this. And yeah, so thanks for following along. We'll catch you on the next one. Bye.